Hi YouTube. This is your girl Go Crazy, and today I'm just gonna jump right into my topic. Sorry, I look a hot mess, but that's usual. Hopefully tomorrow, if I make a video, I won't look a hot mess. Okay, so I was watching the Tyra Banks show the other day. I'm not sure what day it was, but some of you guys who watch the Tyra Banks show may or may not know what I'm talking about. So here I go. On the Tyra Banks show, they was talking about dark women, dark skinned women, dark skinned African Americans. And on the show, she had about um, maybe 5 or 6 dark skinned women on there. And all of them had a story to tell. All of them was like, well, um, people talked about me at school. People always excluded me out of things. They felt, one girl, she was saying that at high school, the lighter girl, the light skinned girls, always, the boys always wanted to talk to them. Boys, um, boys always asked her out for dates. She was like a teacher pet. She always felt like the lighter skinned people always got treated better than she did. And so, one girl on there, she had 3 little boys, and they were 8, 6, and 4. And she put bleaching cream not only on herself but her three little boys too. And she put extra bleaching cream on her middle child because he's darker than her other 2 children. Um, One girl on there, she had been bleaching herself when she was smaller. Her mom used to put bleaching cream on her. Now she still continues to put it on her today, on her body today. Um, Sorry, I had to turn my curlers off. The reason why they said they did it because they got picked on at school. They felt like light skinned girls got treated better and was prettier, and why? What was the other reason that they'll get treated better? If they were like they'll get treated better or something like that. But I one girl, she was on there, she was saying that don't nobody understand how, if you're not dark, you really don't understand why some people choose to do it. And basically, I completely understand why they do it. I completely understand because if you haven't noticed, I am a dark skinned female, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I'm glad I'm dark skinned. I do not wish to be light skinned. I don't want to be light skinned. I'm glad I'm dark. No offense to light skinned women, but I'm glad I'm dark. I'm glad I'm not light skinned. And I do feel what they're saying about dark skin in society, but I never got treated badly when I was in school. I never been treated badly at school. Nobody never talked about me. Nobody never called me dark this, dark that. Tart is tart that. African is African that. But listen to their stories, that made me think about some stuff. Like, dang, it was this one girl in my school, and everybody talked about her. She was way darker than me. She was black as this, black as this cord, as this handle. Like, seriously, I'm not over exaggerating. She was really, really dark, really, really dark. But the thing is, she was not ugly and dark. She was beautiful and dark. But didn't nobody see her beauty because she was dark. But to me, I was like, damn, she's pretty, but I wouldn't want to be that dark personally. And everybody called her black. Everybody talked about her, especially the first year she was there. My high school opened in 2004, and so we was the first ninth graders there. And so, 10th grade, when more people started to come, she was one of the people that came, and people was talking about her. People call her black all the time. Actually, people did not even call her by her name. People started calling her African. Like, seriously, people call her African, including me. Even though I'm dark skinned, I do admit I did call her African. And people was like, who? When people did use her name, they like, who is that? You know, girl, you know who that that's the African girl. And people like, oh, okay, I know who you're talking about. Like, seriously, that's how people, that's, that's what people knew her by. And, I feel like I did call her. I'm not lying. I called her African girl. And now that I think about it, like we don't know what they did to her self-esteem. She probably had low self-esteem, but she is a beautiful girl. She is very, very beautiful. But like I said, didn't nobody really see her beauty because she was so dark. But like I said, I never had problems in elementary school as well, yeah, okay, well my cousins was I got some girl cousins that's around my age. And one of them is my skin color and the other ones are light. And so the light skinned girl, since my other cousin she wasn't ever with us, they always picked on me. They always called me dark. Like, damn girl, you black. Like, you know how kids are really, really cruel. But it never did hurt me. Cause I knew I was dark. But it never hurt. Like, actually, I'm lighter now than I was back then. And no, I do not use bleaching cream. But I am lighter now than I was when I was a little girl. And I know this guy told me that because this guy that I'm talking about, I've been knowing him since fifth grade. And he was like, I remember when you first came to our school, you was darker then than you are now. And actually, I really was. But like school and stuff, I never had a problem with school. The only people I had really had a problem with was my cousins, but they never did really hurt my feelings. My feelings was never hurt. It never did bring down my self-esteem. For some, I don't know why. It just didn't. But maybe because other people was dark skinned. I don't know why. My self-esteem, like as you're a child, your self-esteem might get hurt. You probably feel down and blue and stuff like that. But I didn't. It really didn't. I really didn't care. I was like, whatever. It really didn't hurt me at all. Period. Okay, but anyway, as you guys know, some of you guys probably know, some of you guys probably don't know, some of you guys probably heard it, some of you guys probably didn't hear it. But um, Young Bird, even though people might say, people always have something to say. Like, okay, I'm gonna tell you what he said first. He said that dark skinned women, basically, he said we're ugly. He said that dark skinned women always have to put, always put, they always got to use gel. He called us dark butts, and he was basically saying that we're all that dark skinned women are ugly unless they have makeup on, unless they do something dramatic to beautify themselves. Like if their hair not done, they're not pretty. And he was basically saying that light skinned women all have like the long flowing hair. Like you know what I'm saying? He was just really putting down dark skinned girls. And in other interviews that, I'm sorry. But anyway, he was saying just negative things about dark skinned women and basically putting light skinned women on a pedestal. And everybody says, well, Youngberg ain't nobody. He ain't nobody. Like, why you letting what he say bother you? It's not what he says that really bothers me. It's like knowing that some people really do like Youngberg, and you never know how big he might get. Like, even though you think he's a nobody now, like, even though what he said probably really did do something to his career, but you never know what he could have been. He could have had like a powerful impact on the hip hop world. So you never know. It's like people who really look up to him, like, well, yeah, dark skinned women are kind of ugly. They really do have to do that to make themselves look pretty. You never know. Like, you never know what anybody says. Do they really have a powerful impact on what people think? And what he said was, it didn't hurt me at all. But it was like, damn, like, do he feel, if he feel that way, you don't know who, like, the people you're supporting, the people you're buying CDs from, you never know what they think about you. You know what I'm saying? So it just made me think.